Welcome to the Do It All Dad Year podcast, dad-friendly entertainment for you and me. What Gen X parents understand, controlling our kids with comedy can make our kids great again. And this is episode 98, Family Friendly Book First. 5 remaining chapter titles for my upcoming book of essays, Falling for Fatherhood. How 3 kids got my act together before my follow-up A-list shadow banned joke book, Stay-at-home comedian, controlling my kids with comedy, out July 4th, 2019. USA! USA! Here we go. 5 remaining chapter titles for my upcoming book of essays, Falling for Fatherhood. Here we go. Hugging It Out with Old Glory. The Boob Doctor. Spring Break in Norway. Kite Flying Depressing Me. And Stay-at-home Dads Got Nobody! 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 Spring Break in Norway. Norway couldn't be more kid-friendly. You can't go to a park without stepping on a floor-level mesh trampoline. Our hotel buffet had 5 complimentary different cheese stations. Twitter didn't shadow ban my tweets for the week. Stay-at-home dads got nobody! 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 Stay-at-home dads have a bitchy... This is what we do have. Stay-at-home dads have a bitchy devil in their ear telling them to do Adderall because it makes you feel like a more together Betty Draper in Mad Men, banging out laundry and jokes on Twitter with greater determined purpose. Can I get a holla for some holla? Hugging it out with Old Glory. My dad told the DJ at my wedding to turn down Jimi Hendrix's version of the Star Spangled Banner. My kids hug flags on Main Street with real love of country and anti-war songs personifying descending death and soaring redemptive grace. Hugging it out with Old Glory. Did fake news throw Kaepernick? Hug it out with Old Glory after the NFL cut him the largest unemployment check ever recorded? Only in America, baby. Land of the free and home of collusion tales with less legs than Lieutenant Dan. Can I get another holla for some holla? And in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I call Colin Kaepernick a fake news fro, I call him fake news fro because I've never seen a biracial afro that large before. Slash from Guns N' Roses gave it a shot, and it was a total flop. Spring Break in Norway. Already brought it up. Don't want to sound repetitive. My Trump voice GPS system. Exit left for Mohican Sun. Elizabeth Warren's Home Away from Home. Calling for a ban of the Electoral College is equivalent to Elizabeth Warren calling 64 million Trump voters racist, shit for brains, backwoods, hick deplorables, who don't know any better than Rapewood, Goodwill Hoodie, Samantha Bee, gross. This is George Conway at home with his 4 kids watching the Kennedy Award honors at home. I'm jealous of my wife. What can she give me you 4 kids can't? A job in the White House, Dad? I sent that joke to Donald Trump today. At Stuyvesant, 74% of current students are Asian American. So hurry up and complain about what poor role models A+ Asian American students are. Entitled slackers ruin everything. Memo to Bill Maher. Beto's wife. Vote for Beto because he looks good in a Speedo. Beto's wife. Her fixated blank stare was creepy, Bill Maher, in his presidential announcement video. Beto's wife gives the kid from the Jeremy video a good run for his money. Wasn't seeing her belting out alive, naked on the ukulele either. Another reason to hate the New York Times, besides them never reporting on Nazi death camps until it was too late. Devin, this is our headline in the New York Times yesterday. Devin Nunes sues Twitter for allowing accounts to insult him. If Nunes came out as a trans PLO activist in a hijab, He be made in the shade. Can I get a holla for some holla? Let's meet a smoke shop. Pregnant smoke shop employee FaceTimes her baby. This is me, stay-at-home comedian. He says, "Thanks for rubbing my degenerate druggy past in my face. FaceTiming your kid as I take my sweet-ass time selecting a new bowl with my 3 kids at home." Let's meet Stop and Shop this morning. Swerving the shopping cart back and forth. And understand the shopping cart has a toy car seat attachment on the front, where my 2-year-old son, Samuel Teddy Cornbluth, aka Chosen Curls, is behind the toy wheel. So I'm swerving around the shopping cart with the toy car attachment on the front. And I'm swerving it around very violently and aggressively in a playful, dramatic fashion. And to get a laugh, I say, "Somebody's been hitting the bottle hard this morning. Can I get a holla for some holla?" Another reason to hate Facebook. Janice Bevilacqua, a poet, mother, best laugh ever, deadhead, my high school class of 94, died 5 years ago, and I'm still getting birthday notifications for her on Facebook. Still making the universe laugh, beautiful angel. It's me at home this morning. Do it all dad over here. So Matilda, Kellaynne Conway is the first female campaign manager. Wife says, "Don't talk politics with my daughter." And I said, "But Trump will autograph my copy of A-list shadow banned jokes, stay-at-home comedian. Can I get a holla for some holla?" So there's a nurse calling me today. "Hello, Michael. We got your biopsy results back. There's no evidence of you having skin cancer." And I said, "There's also zero evidence of George Conway ever being confused for George Clooney or in possession of a funny Jew-bone in his body, in his total loser body from head to toe." Son. My son this morning. He was being playful. And so was I, as you'll see. What's new? Son, especially when I'm not on Adderall. That helps. "Son, you never play with me. You never do anything with me." And then I start playfully kneeing my son in the midsection. And I say, "Did you say do it all, Dad? Doesn't knee you in the midsection enough?" Son laughs, priceless. It's my daughter last night in the living room. "Daddy, show me a picture of the best-looking girl who follows your blog on WordPress." I show her. "You can do better, Daddy." And my son says, "Yeah, I wouldn't dump Mom over her either, Dada." Write funnier jokes already. Have I blocked political ads for Elizabeth Warren on Twitter? Does it make me Pocahontas phobic or overly self-conscious in my deplorable grammar? Because she reminds me of my 9th grade English teacher, Miss Gilmore, minus the southern charm. It's my daughter. "Daddy, do you love my new bedroom? I must say you're dealing well with this room no longer being your podcast writer office." And I say, my next podcast episode title is Demoted to the Garage. Wanted to go with that title today, but I'm not doing the podcast in the garage just yet, so I don't really feel that the real flavor that would have been delivered for that episode. I would like to be standing up for that as well. Take advantage of my new wireless headset. Why is Wendy Williams so popular again? Is she considered a more down-to-earth Oprah who doesn't empower A-list rapists like Harvey Here Comes Weinstein? Is Ellen considered an edgeless mouthpiece for the DNC in comparison? I don't get it. Can I blame Obama for ruining Woodstock festivals also? Why is Jay-Z headlining Woodstock? Let me guess. Gary Clark Jr. sings with him about how Trump stole Jay-Z's steak as the greatest MC ever because he has more followers on Twitter. Biden is a total moron if he ends up running against Trump. What's he calling his revised proposal for free universal health care? Obama cared less about Americans keeping their provider because he really wasn't one, if you need to know. Gave a standing O for the first Kill Bill. Inglourious Basterds, perfection. Reservoir Dogs is his best still. Did Quentin ever address Uma's charges of choking her with nunchucks in the set of Kill Bill as Harvey watched touching himself, footing the bill? Solution for final destruction of the resistance. Solution for final destruction of the resistance, fleeting grasp of power in this world or the one below. Trump proposes. Fine. No electoral college for 2020. We only count the popular vote. Just agree to e-verify voter ID and you got yourself a deal. Denture, breath, Nancy Pelosi. Subhuman is anyone who defends Antifa like they're King Arthur's Knights of the Round Table, or anyone who defends Babyface Omar's comments as silly, brainwashed, PLO, trainee rhetoric, or anyone who's still glad Jussie Smollett took a shot. Ha! Bernie Sanders talking to himself. How do I do a better job of communicating how socialism leads to a vibrant democracy? I pitch to Netflix an American Idol refresh to make Nordic black metal great again. NYU is letting Linda Sarsour speak. They do realize Adam Sandler is an alum, correct? You know, the Golden Jew who wrote the Hanukkah song. O.J. Simpson better be changed to Linda Sarsour. Definitely not a fan. Can I get a holla for some holla? White supremacists see Trump on their side. All of a sudden, Trump drinks and does Jaeger bombs with Milo at some after-hours CPAC speakeasy off Special K Street. Is Trump retweeting Prince Harry now more than Jesse Waters from Fox and Friends? Ted Koppel says the establishment press is out to get Trump. It only took you 2 years to form an opinion on this subject, Ted. Show real balls and discuss why Brennan and Clapper work for CNN, covering up Obama's plan to wipe out America with fentanyl. Larry the Cable Guy's family included. Germany is furious at the U.S. ambassador for calling out their low defense spending. Bring up the Marshall Plan and how you never recouped your lost sense of pride and magnitude of wealth and culture before you let Hitler ruin everything. Disney just bought all of Fox Entertainment's assets for $76 billion. Now, The Simpsons will make sure Linda Sarsour can make endless cameo appearances, while Chelsea handles Nazi roots to prop up her tits' sagging popularity. Janice Bevilacqua had the best laugh of all time. It opened up Heaven's Gate. Only the good die young. Lady Laugh Star was her fate. That was for you, Janice. Talk to you guys soon.